Welcome back to our channel, World of Coins. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare wheat penny coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. Who knows, a single coin could make you a millionaire overnight. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we have something truly exciting to talk about, an iconic piece of American history that you might just have hiding in your pocket or in a drawer somewhere. It's none other than the 1953 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the wheat penny. This humble little coin, which many might overlook, could actually be worth a fortune today. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much a single 1953 wheat penny could fetch in today's market. The wheat penny, which was minted between 1909 and 1958, is one of the most beloved coins in U.S. numismatics. This coin's design, featuring the wheat stalks on the reverse side, was the work of the famous engraver Victor David Brenner. The coin not only represents a key part of U.S. history, but it also holds incredible value for those who collect these treasures. While the 1953 wheat penny wasn't produced in the same numbers as earlier years, it still stands out in the world of coin collectors, and here's why. First, let's take a closer look at the coin's design. On the obverse side, we see the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The image of Lincoln was designed by Brenner and has been used on U.S. pennies since 1909. On the reverse side, we see two bundles of wheat stalks on either side of the words, 1 cent. The wheat design gives the coin its name and symbolizes the American agricultural roots of the nation, but what makes the 1953 wheat penny so special? While most of these coins were circulated heavily during their time, the key to their value lies in their rarity, condition, and any potential errors they might have. Like many coins of its time, the 1953 wheat penny was produced in large numbers, but it was still subject to wear and tear from everyday use. Finding a 1953 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition is a true gem for collectors. You might be wondering, what makes a 1953 wheat penny rare or valuable? The answer lies in the coin's condition and potential minting errors. Most of these coins were used in transactions and have been damaged or worn down over the years. Coins that have survived in excellent condition, without scratches, dents, or discoloration, are considered much more valuable. The better the condition, the higher the price collectors are willing to pay, but it doesn't stop there. Error coins are where the real magic happens. If you happen to come across a 1953 wheat penny with any minting errors, such as a double die or misstrike, you could be sitting on something extremely valuable. A double die, for example, occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in a doubled image on the coin. These types of errors are highly prized by collectors because they are rare and unique. Even minor imperfections in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Now, you're probably curious about how much this little coin could actually be worth. Well, if you have a 1953 wheat penny that's in uncirculated, mint condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, your coin could be worth an astounding $65,000. That's right, $65,000 for a single 1953 wheat penny. Can you imagine finding that in your change or tucked away in a jar? The potential value of this coin makes it an exciting prospect for collectors and treasure hunters alike. So, if you have any old coins sitting around, it's worth checking to see if you've got a 1953 wheat penny that could make you a small fortune. If you're a collector or just someone who loves coins, the 1953 wheat penny is definitely worth paying attention to. Whether it's the history, the design, or the rare minting errors that make it stand out, this coin is a true collector's dream. Keep an eye out for it, because you never know when you might stumble upon a rare and valuable find. Top 2, we're diving into the world of one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1944 United States 1-cent coin, better known as the wheat penny. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a true treasure for collectors, and today, we'll uncover why this little penny could be worth a shocking amount of money. Stick with us, because by the end of this video, will reveal just how much a single 1944 wheat penny could be worth today. The 1944 wheat penny holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors. First minted in 1909 and produced until 1958, the wheat penny became a symbol of American history, with its distinct design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front and two bundles of wheat stalks on the back. But the 1944 version, in particular, stands out for several reasons that make it incredibly sought after by collectors around the world. Let's start with some background. During World War II, the U.S. faced a shortage of copper, which was heavily used for military equipment. As a result, the U.S. Mint made the decision to strike pennies from a different material. In 1943, pennies were made from steel, but by 1944, the Mint returned to using copper, which makes the 1944 wheat penny particularly significant. It was one of the first years to return to the original copper design after the wartime transition. Now, what makes the 1944 wheat penny so desirable in the world of coin collecting? The key lies in both its historical context and the rarity of specific variations and errors that occurred during the minting process. While most of these coins were produced in large numbers, only a small percentage of them have survived in excellent condition, and even fewer have unique errors that make them incredibly valuable. One of the most interesting factors about the 1944 wheat penny is the possibility of a minting error. Some of the 1944 pennies were struck with incorrect metal compositions or showed signs of double die errors, where the coin's design is slightly duplicated due to misalignment of the dies. These errors are incredibly rare and can make a seemingly ordinary penny worth a significant amount of money. The double die error is particularly intriguing to collectors. When a coin is struck multiple times with misaligned dies, it creates a doubled image, which is a highly sought-after feature. If you happen to find a 1944 wheat penny with such an error, your coin could be worth much more than its face value. In addition to the rare errors, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Like many coins from this era, most 1944 wheat pennies were heavily circulated, which means they've been exposed to a lot of wear and tear over the years. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in mint condition, untouched and preserved from heavy circulation, its value could skyrocket. Coins in excellent condition, especially those that are uncirculated, are much rarer than those that show signs of wear, which adds to their appeal for serious collectors. Now, the moment you've been waiting for: just how much can a 1944 wheat penny be worth? If you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or even better, if it features a rare minting error like a double die, it could be worth an incredible $73,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1944 wheat penny can fetch $73,000 depending on its rarity and condition. Can you imagine finding that coin hiding in a jar or tucked away in an old collection? It's an exciting prospect for anyone who loves coins, and it just goes to show how much value is hidden in these small, often overlooked pieces of history. So, if you have any old pennies lying around, or you come across a 1944 wheat penny, be sure to check it carefully. It might just be worth a lot more than you think. Whether it's the historical significance, the rarity, or the unique minting errors, the 1944 wheat penny is a coin that every collector should have their eye on. Top 3, we're diving into a coin that has a fascinating story to tell and a price tag that might just blow your mind. I'm talking about the 1949 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the wheat penny. This seemingly humble coin is actually worth a small fortune, and by the end of this video, we're going to tell you exactly why the 1949 wheat penny is a favorite among collectors, and for good reason. These coins, which were first minted in 1909 and produced until 1958, represent a significant period in U.S. history. The design features the famous image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two bundles of wheat on the reverse, which is where the wheat penny name comes from. But while many people are familiar with the wheat penny, the 1949 edition has a special place in the hearts of coin collectors due to its unique characteristics and rarity. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1949 wheat penny stand out from the rest? Well, the answer lies in its scarcity and the specific conditions in which it was minted. In 1949, the U.S. was in the post-war era, and coin production had started to return to normal after the material shortages of World War II. The mintage of the 1949 wheat penny wasn't as high as in some other years, which already makes this coin a bit harder to find. But, here's where things get really interesting. The 1949 wheat penny also has some rare and exciting minting errors that make it even more valuable. One of the key factors that makes this coin so special is the potential for error coins. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process, and the 1949 wheat penny has its share of these rare errors. For example, some 1949 pennies were struck with what's called a double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in a design that appears to be doubled or shifted. The double die error is highly sought after because it's so rare and unique. Imagine owning a coin that was made in a way that no other coin was. Beyond errors, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. As with any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the price. Most 1949 wheat pennies have seen years of circulation, and over time, they've accumulated wear and tear. But if you happen to have a 1949 penny in mint or uncirculated condition, it's an incredibly rare find. Coins that are in pristine condition, with no scratches or discoloration, are much harder to come by, which makes them highly prized by collectors. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1949 wheat penny. If you have one of these coins in uncirculated condition, or perhaps one with a rare minting error like a double die, you could be looking at a price tag that will make your jaw drop. Are you ready for it? A 1949 wheat penny can be worth as much as $68,000, that's right, $68,000 for a single penny. It's hard to believe that something so small could be worth such a huge amount, but for collectors, these coins are a dream come true. If you've got a stash of old pennies or come across a 1949 wheat penny in your change, make sure to give it a second look. It might just be the key to unlocking a small fortune, so, next time you find yourself with a handful of loose change, remember to check for those classic wheat pennies. You never know, what seems like just another old coin could turn out to be worth thousands of dollars. Top 4, we're bringing you a coin that holds a special place in American history, and you might not believe just how much it's worth. We're talking about the 1945 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the wheat penny. This isn't just any old penny, this little coin could be worth a fortune, and you're about to find out why. First, let's take a step back and look at what makes the 1945 wheat penny so important. The wheat penny, which was produced from 1909 until 1958, is one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in U.S. history. On the front, it features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and on the back, you'll see 2 bundles of wheat, which gives the coin its name. But the 1945 edition stands out for several reasons, including its rarity, its connection to post-war America, and the potential for some very valuable minting errors. During World War II, there was a shortage of copper, and the U.S. Mint made a decision to produce pennies from a different material. However, by 1945, the Mint returned to using copper for the production of these pennies, and the 1945 wheat penny was one of the last to be made using this material before the introduction of the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Because of the historical context, the 1945 wheat penny is already an important piece of American history, but it gets even more interesting from here. What makes the 1945 wheat penny especially valuable for collectors is the possibility of rare minting errors. While most of these coins were made in large numbers, some of them were struck with imperfections, which can dramatically increase their value. One of the most sought-after errors in the world of coin collecting is the double die error. This happens when a coin is struck more than once by a misaligned die, resulting in a doubled or distorted design. If you're lucky enough to find a 1945 wheat penny with this kind of error, it could be worth much more than just a few cents. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. While many 1945 wheat pennies were circulated heavily, the ones that have been well preserved in mint condition are extremely rare. A coin that has been carefully stored, kept free from scratches, discoloration, or damage, can fetch a much higher price in the market. For collectors, finding a coin in excellent condition is like striking gold, especially when it comes to a historical piece like the 1945 wheat penny. But the real value of these coins lies in the combination of rarity, minting errors, and condition. If you happen to find a 1945 wheat penny that has been preserved in uncirculated condition or features a rare minting error like a double die, your coin could be worth an eye-watering amount of money. And here's the kicker, are you ready for it? A 1945 wheat penny in top condition could be worth as much as $71,000, that's right, $71,000 for a single 1945 wheat penny. Imagine finding that tucked away in an old coin jar or in a box of loose change. It's incredible to think that such a small coin, which many people might overlook, could have such a massive value. For collectors, this coin is a true hidden treasure, and if you have one of these coins in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, next time you're sifting through old coins, don't forget to check for those classic wheat pennies, especially the 1945 edition. Whether it's the historical significance, the rarity of minting errors, or the potential for finding a coin in mint condition, the 1945 wheat penny is definitely one to keep an eye on. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 1945 wheat penny and its incredible value. If you love this video and want to keep discovering rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Top 5 and last rare coin. We're going to talk about a coin that packs a huge punch in the world of collectors, the 1957 United States 1-cent coin, better known as the wheat penny. This coin might seem unassuming at first glance, but stick around, because you're about to discover just how valuable this seemingly ordinary penny can be. The 1957 wheat penny is part of one of the most iconic series of coins in U.S. history, the wheat penny series, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. What makes this coin so unique? Well, for starters, it's a relic from a time of transformation in the United States. The design, which features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat stalks on the reverse, was created by the artist Victor David Brenner. This design became a symbol of American resilience, and the wheat penny was a staple in daily life for many years. By 1957, however, the U.S. was nearing the end of the wheat penny era. The next year, 1959, saw the introduction of the Lincoln Memorial design, which marked the end of an era. So, the 1957 wheat penny was one of the last of its kind, and that's one reason why it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors today. But here's the twist: while most 1957 wheat pennies were produced in large quantities, there's a catch. What really drives the value of this particular penny are the rarities and errors that can make certain 1957 coins stand out from the rest. And I'm not just talking about small imperfections. Some of these coins have minting errors that can make them incredibly valuable. One of the most notable errors that collectors look for in the 1957 wheat penny is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, causing the design to be doubled. If you've ever seen a coin with a doubled image or extra lines, then you might be looking at a double die error. These coins are extremely rare and can fetch much higher prices than their standard counterparts. So, if you've got a 1957 penny with this kind of error, you're holding on to a very special piece of history. Another reason the 1957 wheat penny stands out is due to its condition. Most of these coins were circulated heavily, which means they've been worn down over time. However, finding one in excellent or uncirculated condition is like stumbling upon a hidden treasure. Uncirculated coins, which have little to no signs of wear and tear, are incredibly rare and highly sought after. If you manage to find a 1957 wheat penny in pristine condition, you're holding a true collector's dream. Now, let's get to the big question: how much could your 1957 wheat penny be worth? If you have a 1957 penny in mint condition or, even better, one with a rare error, your coin could be worth a lot more than just a few cents. Are you ready for this? A 1957 wheat penny in top condition, or with a sought-after minting error, could be worth as much as $61,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $61,000 for a single penny. It might seem unbelievable, but in the world of coin collecting, this is what makes rare finds like the 1957 wheat penny so exciting. Whether it's the historical significance, the rarity of minting errors, or the condition of the coin, this penny could be worth a small fortune. So, next time you're going through your old coin collection, take a moment to look for the 1957 wheat penny. If you find one that's been well preserved or, even better, has a minting error, you could be holding on to a real treasure. It's amazing how something so small could potentially change your life. Thanks for joining us today and learning about the incredible value of the 1957 wheat penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future coin discoveries. Happy hunting, and good luck finding your own hidden gems.